always been shocked by your disinterest in Philly because I'm not from Philly. I am from the East Coast, but I'm not from Philly. And I love Philly. I feel like I miss Philly more than you do, and you're actually from the place.
Oh, definitely, you miss Philly more.
What do you miss about Philly?
I love the city life. I love just the.
What about every other city? That
It's
you could
it's different. It's cozier. The people are friendlier. They're not flaky as they are in LA. It's a different vibe, a whole different vibe in Philly.
Philly is more
hard to
charming.
Explain. It's charming. That's the word.
I've been there once.
Once?
But
When?
the thing is, we went there with John, and the lens that John casts on the city is that he hates it. He's like a New Yorker, and he looks down on Philly.
Oh, I can imagine
Thinks
a lot of
it's
New Yorkers.
scummy.
New York people hate Philly.
Yeah,
They hate everything
New York.
that's
I
not
can't tell
New York.
the fucking difference between the two places.
By the way, New York people are the worst people maybe in the world, and I'll tell you why. They're just a bunch of bitter assholes.
Yeah.
They hate L.A. I went to New York, and everyone's talking shit on L.A. I was like, whoa. Like, we're supposed to have some rivalry, but I didn't know we were in a rivalry. Because everybody in L.A. is just fucking happy and joyful.
Yeah.
Right.
But all the New Yorkers that moved to LA, they're the best.
Right, because they it's almost like getting out of a cult. It's like
Yeah.
you're breaking out of Scientology.
escaped,
But when you go in New York and you're like, I'm moving to LA, they go, why? I was like, do you know? Have you been to LA? Do you know anything about LA? And they're like, nah.
Fascinating.
People who grew up in LA tend to want to move to New York for a little bit too. And I say a little bit because they want to go there, but then winter hits and they're like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah.
This place smells and it's cold. How is
Yeah.
it 0 degrees and it still smells like piss?
Yeah.
Doesn't piss freeze?
Yeah.
How is it still? It's just in the air. It's
Yeah,
coming
well,
from
it's-
above.
Yeah, it's like the concrete is soaked like a carpet.
Yeah.
God is just pissing on you
God
in
is
New
just
York.
like, well, here's my toilet.
If you
Yeah,
choose
New
to
York
live in
City.
New
That
York,
shit on this place.
Yeah. Yeah, and in Central Park, somehow I noticed that it always smells like dog shit. You notice this phenomenon when you, excuse me, pardon me, everybody.
Yeah.
You notice when you walk past a dog shit, the scent follows you for uncannily long time.
Yeah, it's like your nose is like,
It's like,
hang on to
how
that.
can I be? You're like 30 yards away, 50 yards away, yet the smell lingers. Explain that, Jack.
Well, I can't follow or I can't relate because I avoid Central Park every time just because of the horror stories I hear.
Oh, Central Park's great.
Oh,
It's the only
really?
good part of the city.
Really? Because I thought that's where like all the fucking
You get raped.
muggings and killings happen.
no.
Yeah, so the park is huge.
No?
Maybe
You
at
have to
night.
sprint.
No,
Through
no,
to
no.
enjoy it.
Okay.
No, he's right.
Fair.
That's where you go to get raped or fuck a gay dude in the bushes. That happens too.
I mean, I don't
But the
know.
park is huge. That happens. I swear to God. You walk there at night and you see a gay dude. You could tell he's gay. You could tell. But he wanders.
Fucking a dude.
Well, you could tell by it.
Oh,
There's certain indicators.
He walks up and he's
But
like,
he
hey,
walk-
nice dick.
Yeah, that's a dead giveaway.
I think that's just a crazy.
And he's walking, and then he like goes off the path into the bushes. Dudes fuck in Central Park. That's a known phenomenon. But the park is huge. If you're in the South Park near, Midtown, then it's very fun and jovial. The more you go up, you're just looking at 80, 90, 100th Street. That's where you're gonna get a dick in your butt.
Everybody talk like it's tough for me to imagine.
At
I
night.
don't know if I agree with that description of Central Park.
No, but there's shady. There's definitely places where I feel not safe.
I would
there.
say I
Okay.
would not walk there alone at night.
Well, that's the big thing.
The South
But that's
Park.
that
it.
describes all of New York
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
and Philly. I mean, when I lived in Philly, I would
No.
walk to the only place that wouldn't card me, so I could get big old 12 packs of Lion's Head. It was called. It was cheaper. It was cheaper than PBR.
Wow, Lion's Head. Is that
Lion's
a local brewery?
Maybe, probably not.
They're like
Philly.
underground.
Philly doesn't make its own stuff. very
cheaper
well.
than PBR.
cheaper than PBR.
How much was it for a 12 room?
It was like I think it was like $7 or $8, something like that.
That's competitively priced.
Yeah.
And I'd walk like 10 blocks to get it, but it was always. It was like a video game coming back. I'd be like, no, I'm not. That's like expert mode down
Right.
that alleyway.
Stealth.
I'm
Oh,
not doing that.
nice.
Like stealth movie.
I'm gonna get
Like-
hurt on
Yeah.
that route. I'm gonna go around a little
Also,
bit.
you've got a prize beer.
Yeah, I have beer. Somebody
Really?
else
Video
sees
game.
that, they're like, well, I have an ID, but I don't have the money, and I don't feel like walking, so I'm just gonna go run this guy
A
over and take his
doubleheader.
beer.
You ever think about doing that yourself?
What, knocking someone out and taking their beer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we've all played GTA.
so
It's certainly a
convenient.
fantasy.
I did it to Jack once.
That's true.
Knocked his ass out.
And you know what? I would have done the same. I can't blame you. I'm not even mad.
Didn't even have beer though. It was freaking full of LaCroix.